What is up, y'all? It is your girl, Brand New, and I'm back in the building for a recap on last night's Real Housewives of Atlanta. This was an okay episode. I'm just gonna kind of break it off into sections. First off, and it's not gonna be long. I always say that, and it ends up being longer than what I expected. So, okay, I'm gonna just break it off into these sections. First off, okay, we got Phaedra and Kenya. They are like a Thelma and Louise. They driving up to Flint. Are they going to Flint, Michigan? No. Let me see. The hell are they going? Y'all know I like to watch the show with y'all. But anyways, they're headed up to the camp. And they are gonna be in Michigan because that is where Kenya is from. So basically they driving up together. I really like that they are being cordial, and Kenya is giving back to Phaedra in this way. And basically they are headed to the camp and they arrive, and then Phaedra ends up introducing Kenya to, some of the camp directors, and she introduces Kenya to the kids, and Kenya shows the kids her dog, and she mentions, they have so many activities for the kids. I think they got horseback riding, kayaking, they just have like all these activities for the kids to do. They got archery. It looks like a really good time for the kids. So I'm happy that Phaedra, I like this about Phaedra, that she always gives back, and she's helping the kids that was affected by the Flint water crisis. It's a beautiful thing, and I like the part where Kenya had said, have any of you girls, she was talking to the girls in the audience and saying, have any of you girls, ever been told, you're not pretty because you're dark skinned, or you'll never be this, you'll never be that. And it broke my heart, to see some of the little girls raise their hands. And that was pretty cool for Kenya to relate to them in that way, because she did end up being Miss USA, and she told them that, kind of let them know, hey, you can be anything that you want to be. So I really love that. There were some emotional parts. I believe a little boy was crying about family that he had lost, and it was very special. And that's one thing I like about Real Housewives of Atlanta over other reality shows, because they can go there and be deep. Just like Married to Medicine. Married to Medicine can get a little deep too, but I like that about Phaedra and this show, that, they're all about giving back, and this was for charity. So I really like that. Next, we are back in Atlanta, and we have Todd, and not Candy's Todd, but Portia's Todd. They are sitting down having dinner, and they haven't seen each other, it seems like, in a while. So, he's been in DC. And basically, he ends up telling her that, they gave him an ultimatum because basically of his relationship with Portia, because Portia was at the DNC with Phaedra, and then they got these, pictures that they took, Todd and Portia, that was on IG. That was, he's a lobbyist, so I guess he works for like a conservative company or somebody that's a supporter of Trump. So they're kind of looking at Todd in a way of, you need to really end this relationship, or you need to decide if you want your job. Long story short, he chooses Portia over the job. And Portia is like, oh my God, how dare you make such a hasty decision? And I'm just looking like, bitch, are you serious? Are you serious right now? You upset because this man chose you over the job. You would have been mad if he would have chose that job over you. And here you are, just last year, you were chasing Duke around. You couldn't even get Duke to show up to FaceTime. But yet you can sit up here and give this man a hard time for letting this job go. And Todd said something that I really like. He said, no matter where I work, I want to be accepted for me. I want to be able to be who I am and do what I want to do. And that is very true. You have to follow your heart. And when you are following your heart, I know more than anybody, everybody's not going to understand that. It's not going to be the most popular decision. You don't have security. There is really no security in life, period. Because guess what? If you have an employer, you can always be fired. So it's better that it happens now than later. Portia is freaking out, and she said to him, well, I didn't even want the relationship. I just wanted a baby. And why are you back on that bullshit? This is why your marriage didn't work out. Well, your marriage didn't work out because you was with a fucked up nigga from the get-go. Let's just say that. Cordell was fucked up and controlling. But I'm just saying, this is why you in your mid-30s and you having these struggles because you got little girl brain. You know, here you are, you got this man always smiling. Don't you guys always see this man smiling at her, always trying to kiss her, always like being kind and gentle, goofing around with her? I've got nothing but positivity from Todd. I do not know him outside the show. So, you know, there may be some things, you know, I'm not privy to, but at the same time, Portia, he seems way more into you than Duke. So when I saw that, I was fucking disgusted. You can just ask him calmly like a grown woman, babe, what's your next steps? What are you thinking about doing now? But don't be freaking out on him like that. He don't deserve to be treated like that. What is your problem? So, yeah, she really pissed me the fuck off with that. Because just last year, you was going to look at places with Duke. You ain't even that far. You further with Todd, and you dated Todd in the past. So, it's just like, you know, I'm not understanding you. You know, I don't understand. And this is a big issue with black women. These black women will chase these thugs, will chase these men that are no fucking good. But I'm sorry, honey, I will take a good guy over a bad guy any day. Any motherfucking day. So stop, you know, oh, he ain't got no job. And she act like he ain't gonna never find no job. So I was with Todd. Girl, calm the fuck down. What the fuck is your problem? So you all, she really pissed me the fuck off with acting like that. And I was shocked because I didn't know that was in Portia. But Portia is used to dating these men that got all this money. But why you so into dating these men that have all this money and they treat you like shit? Yeah, Duke was a football player. Yeah, Cordell was an ex-football player and had all this money. But look at how they treated you. This man treats you like a princess, like a queen. He don't address you in a negative way. I don't see him acting arrogant and, you know, just, she just really pissed me, you know, the hell off acting like this. So, they got another scene together and I will be going over that as well. Next we have, Cynthia is headed, she is at Candy's house trying to back her ass, big ass truck into Candy's driveway. Candy ends up showing her the guest room. Cynthia got her snacks with her. I'm with you, Cynthia. Bring your own motherfucking food, because if she wouldn't have brought no food, I bet you that motherfucking Candy would have been like, girl, you expect me to feed you? I mean, shit, you already acting like you don't really want her there. Yeah, I mean, she was laughing this shit off, but I'm just saying, it's just like, don't get mad at this child for bringing her own food. Shit, I would have had my Fruit Loops, my little juice, my little shit that keeps me good. I would have had that, and she brought her own Febreze. So what's the problem, Candy? You know, that damn Candy is crazy, though. She laughed this shit off, but Candy, do not invite these women to your house, honey, and you don't really want them there. I wouldn't do it. I know what Candy was saying. Candy was like, you ever kind of offered somebody something, and then you ain't really expect them to take you up on your offer, but you can't do that, Candy. You cannot do that. Basically, Kenya and Phaedra, they end up having a campfire with the kids. So that was really sweet. I told you guys, I I really love that. Anyways, let's move along. Cynthia ends up getting a call from her realtor, letting her know that her house is, her offer, has once again, it's been accepted. They did the third appraisal, and, she's free to move in, and, she's happy, like candy relief. She ain't gonna be there that much longer, so good for Cynthia. Let's move on along. Next, we got Sheree and Bob. Bob and took Sheree out to got a dinner set up, and has a little burlesque dancer there, and he's dancing. He apologizes to, for the things that he's did to her, and he congratulates her on being a good mom and raising the kids up to be wonderful young adults. I thought that was pretty cool, and, she basically says that she fell for Bob. It took her a while to get it out her fucking mouth. It was a big-ass pause, Sheree, so I don't know. I don't know, or do you like Bob like that, or what's going on? But I like them together. I think that he's funny and interesting, and Sheree comes off as being stuffy and cold sometimes, so I think Bob would be good for her to balance her out. He need to lose probably some more weight for Sheree, but I'm not against them getting back together. I hope that they really get back together and it's not just for show, but, we never know. But it was funny as hell what he did when he was up there dancing. So go on, Big Bob, with your bad ass. I ain't mad at you, honey. Next, we have Shamia and Portia. Shamia is taking care of Portia because Portia's ass has fainted once fucking again. It's like, damn, girl, is you okay? She was at the nail shop, and they had said not enough oxygen was getting to her brain. I know a lot of people thought that was funny because people think that Portia is slow and special anyways. I don't think it's funny, but it was like, wow. Like, I couldn't believe, that she had been going through that. I guess this has happened like 3 or 4 times before. So I just hope that Portia, gets back in better health. If that is an issue for her. But yeah, Shamia is there taking care of her, which is good. Good to have a good friend. But next we have, my boy, Todd. He comes over concerned. Now, y'all tell me, do you think if it was Duke on this screen, he would have came by with some ice cream? You think he would have gave her a FaceTime? Because I remember the last motherfucking time Duke was on here, he played the shit out of her. He went looking for that place with her and stuff like that. But he played her on the FaceTime. He didn't show up to it. And, he acted all uninterested in her. So it's like, here you're sick, damn near on your deathbed, and the man brings you ice cream. He has a smile on his face, and bitch, that's not enough? You still treating him like shit, but you was all over Duke. We go move in, we go do this, you moving on fast. And I get that people want to take a different approach. Maybe that's what Portia is doing. But at the same time, be happy you got time with your man. Maybe he has money saved up. You just keep on, he's just lagging around Atlanta. It's like he's not taking it serious. I don't think that man is going to sit around and not have no damn job and he know you working. I would hope he wouldn't do no shit like that. And he kind of see that you ain't for that shit anyways. So, Portia, you have to trust and believe that this man is going to get it together. He don't look like the type that would just, I don't know, y'all. I done seen some of it all, so you never know with people, but we'll have to let this situation play out more. But they had a situation, it seemed like, where Ty was trying to get some, and Portia talking about she was too tired to give him some, and then he wants to spend more time, and she talking about, I work a lot. Girl, once again, like I said, you have a motherfucking man that wants to spend time with you. Spend time with him before he gets busy with another job. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like she's treating him like this, you guys, like I said, because he's not all swagged out the way Duke was, or he ain't had the money Cordell had. So, now you got somebody a little bit more beneath you, and you may be the breadwinner, and you got an issue with it. And it's just like, you can't buy love. You have to love people for who they are. I'm not saying settle for a broke man, settle for a jobless man, but you, at the end of the day, if you really want love, happiness, kids, a family, you need to settle for the person that's willing to give you that and that loves you. And you know, love who loves you. That's